Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something pretty amazing, how a powerful combination of artificial intelligence and a view from space is becoming one of our most critical tools for protecting our food supply on a rapidly changing planet. Okay, so to really get this, we first have to wrap our heads around the sheer scale of the challenge agriculture is facing, like right now. This isn't some distant future problem. The impacts are here and they are huge. Just look at this number, $278 billion. That is the estimated economic loss from droughts alone in the ag sector over the last 30 years or so. It's a massive figure, but honestly, it just hints at a much bigger story. Right, because this isn't just about dollars and cents. What we're really talking about is the fundamental stability of our food systems. And those systems are under some serious escalating pressure from all sides. I mean, it doesn't matter where you look, from the Horn of Africa to South America, farmers are dealing with a whole cascade of threats. Temperatures are climbing, rainfall is totally unpredictable, and we're starting to see yields for essential crops like wheat, maize, and barley actually decline. It's pushing the way we've always farmed to its absolute limit. But what if we could flip the scripts? Instead of just reacting to disasters after they've already happened, what if we could see them coming? What if we could act proactively to protect our farms and our food? Well, this is exactly where a technology called Geospatial AI, or GeoAI, comes into play. It's basically fusing the incredible pattern-finding power of artificial intelligence with a constant flood of data from satellites, drones, and sensors right there in the dirt. This combination gives us a completely new way to see, to predict, and to manage what's happening on our farms. And here's the crucial thing. This isn't just about getting more data. We're already drowning in data, right? No, this is about turning all that noise into a clear signal. It's like having a new lens to see our world, one that transforms these massive, complex data sets into clear, simple insights that we can actually act on. It helps us move from being reactive to being proactive. So that sounds great, but how does it actually work in the real world? How do we get from a bunch of raw pixels beamed down from space to actually protecting a farmer's field on the ground? Well, it boils down to a three-step process. First, you have this army of satellites, drones, and sensors just vacuuming up tons of data. Everything from how much water is in the soil to the specific way crops reflect light. Then the AI gets to work, sifting through all of it to find these incredibly subtle patterns that no human could ever spot. And finally, the system generates these predictive insights, like a risk map showing where pests might show up, or a forecast warning that a drought is on the way. And believe me, this isn't just a futuristic idea. This tech is out there in the field right now, and it's delivering some truly incredible, and in some cases, life-saving results. Take an ancient problem, desert locusts. A swarm can wipe out everything. Well, an AI model called Prity can look at satellite images and predict where these devastating insects are going to breed with over 83% accuracy. That's huge. It means you can get ahead of them and intervene before they become a full-blown plague. Or how about this one? In parts of Africa, they're using AI to fight an invisible enemy. Aflatoxin is a dangerous toxin from a fungus that can grow on maize, and you can't see it with the naked eye. But by analyzing environmental data, AI can create risk maps that, as Jane Kamau says, finally make this invisible threat visible. It's an early warning system that protects public health. And this power to turn a prediction into direct action is also happening in the Amazon. A model called Previs EA is so good at forecasting deforestation risk that public prosecutors are actually using its data to take legal action against illegal logging. That's a direct line from an algorithm to protecting one of our planet's most vital ecosystems. So this all sounds fantastic, but, and there's always a but, deploying these powerful tools around the globe isn't as simple as just flipping a switch. There are some major real-world hurdles to overcome. The biggest is easily the digital divide. We're talking about 2.6 billion people who are still offline, many of them in the exact rural areas that need this tech the most. Then you've got issues like not having enough good local data to train the AI, not enough local experts to run the systems, and of course, the high costs of it all. It's a whole stack of problems. So you end up with this huge contrast. The promise of AI is incredible. Precision farming, early warnings, using resources perfectly. But the reality for many is limited connectivity and a lack of the data and skills to make it all work. Bridging that gap?
That's the central challenge right now. So what's the path forward? How do we make this amazing technology accessible to every single farmer everywhere and really start to transform agriculture? A huge part of the answer, it turns out, is open source. A lot of the real progress here is being driven by open platforms and alliances that make these powerful AI tools and models accessible to everyone. This lets local communities take the technology and adapt it for their specific needs, which helps break down those barriers of cost and access. And this quote really gets to the heart of why this all matters so much. Making these tools available isn't just about cool tech. It's a direct line to improving harvests and increasing food security right where it's needed most. It's about connecting our most advanced technology directly to our most fundamental human need. So we'll end with this. The technology exists. We literally have the tools to see the future of our fields from space. The big question, the great challenge, and the incredible opportunity is whether we can build the bridges on the ground to deliver that vision and that security to every single farmer.